So I'm going to be doing squats, and I put this horizontal line to measure where my hips normally lie, and then I put this tape measure to measure my displacement as I do the squats. So I have a timer here set for 1 minute and 5 seconds, and I'll start when it hits a minute. So the data that we collected said that we did 28 reps, my weight was 120, my displacement was 14 inches, and my time was 60 seconds. So work is force times displacement. So we're going to start off by finding force, and to do that we have to find my weight in kilograms, which is taking my weight and dividing it by 2.2. So we found here that that equals 54.545, and then we're going to multiply that by 10 to find my weight in newtons, which is 545.455. And when you do a squat, you only lift 65% of your body. So we're going to multiply that number by 0.65 to equal 354.545. And then to find the displacement in meters, we have to multiply the 14 inches by 0.0254. And we found that that is 0.355 meters. Then we're going to take that number from up top, 354.545, multiply it by that amount of meters, and we're going to find that that will equal 125.863, which will be joules per squat. So we found the joules per squat, but we have to find the amount of joules for the whole workout. So we're going to multiply the joules per squat by 28 reps, and that will equal 33,524.177, and that is our total amount of joules for the 60 seconds. Power is work divided by time, so we're going to take that number that we just did, 3,524.177, and divide that by the 60 seconds to get 58.736 watts. I'm going to be doing squats again, but this time with a 6-pound medicine ball to add more work. So the horizontal line is still where my hips are, and this is still to measure the displacement, and then I'll set the timer and get started. So the data that we collected from last time is pretty much the same, except for the difference that we added a 6-pound weight. So the displacement's still 14 inches and the time is still 60 seconds. So we're going to start doing the force again, but 126 divided by 2.2, which is going to equal 57.273, which is my weight in kilograms. We're going to multiply that by 10 to get my weight in newtons, which is 572.727. We're going to multiply that by 0.65 because the 65% that you lift, which equals 372.272. So then we're going to find my displacement again, which is the same as last time. So it's still going to equal 0.355 because it's still 14 inches. So that's going to be the inches to meters, and then we're going to take that number from before and then multiply that by that amount of meters, which is going to be 132.157 joules per squat. So then we're just going to have to take that number and multiply it by the number of reps we did, so 132.157 times 27 reps, which is going to equal 3,568.227, and then that's our total amount of joules. And as you can see, that number is bigger than the past number, showing that we did more work with the 6-pound weight added. So now we're going to do power, which is, as always, work divided by time. So the 3,568.227 divided by 60 seconds is going to equal 59.470 watts.